Hi everyone, it's me, Testa, and this is Testa Tarot. Thank you for being here. If this is your first time, thank you for joining us. If you've been in the space before, thank you for returning. I do appreciate it. I would like to do a collective reading for everyone. It is a collective reading, so it may not resonate with you. That's okay. Take it all with a grain of salt, I like to say. And if you don't like the taste, just spit it out. Hopefully not on someone. Be conscious of your surroundings. That's just good advice all the time. So yeah. But I do hope it resonates for you. And if the message does resonate with you and for you, please let me know. You can let me know in the comments. Or you can send me an email, a message. Say, hey, that message resonated. And that's nice. I'll say thank you. Alright, so I'm going to pull some cards. I got some oracle cards here too, so I'm going to mix it up a little bit as I like to do in the space. The first card I'm going to pull is going to be a tarot card, and that will be reflective of our current situation, where we're at, the emotions or feelings that we're being met with, the energies that we're being met with this week. So let's get into it, shall we? Take a deep breath, exhale whenever feels good for you. I'm going to do the same. Okay, and let's see what the message is. Okay, so the card that we got is the Two of Wands. We did get it in reverse, but let's talk about her upright first. Wands is going to be fire sign energy, passion, purpose. Two is going to be a number of balance. Ooh, so the first thing that came to my mind was burnout, and be careful of heading towards burnout. This feeling of either giving all to your work and career and sacrificing yourself in the meantime. Let's be careful of that, if that is kind of the emotion that we're getting. But let's read the card for messages. We've got plans, partnership, and influence. So yeah, when it's in reverse, that's when I say it's a disconnect or a delay to that feeling. So if the feelings on the card, like plans, partnership, influence, if that's the vibe, then that's what we're feeling disconnected from. And like I said, two is a number of balances. So I really want to say this is like an imbalance. It's a feeling of, the initial thing that I got was giving all to my work and career and letting myself go to the wayside. So if that is the vibe, let's keep that in mind, and let's get some oracle cards about what we can do in preparation for that. Let's be careful, y'all. Don't burn that candle at both ends. Don't burn that wand at both ends. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to pull from the Moonology deck. We just had a new moon, so we'll still have some of that energy floating around us. Okay. The message I got here is surrender to the divine. Full moon, full moon. So this is, and I love it. We just had a new moon. Well, the full moon is all about completion. It's about, the end of a cycle. I want to say maybe that's something that like I said, we just had a new moon. I feel like we're pushing to the full moon already. It's just, and that's, let's surrender to the divine, as the message on the card says. You're not supposed to have all the answers to all the problems right now. This is a good time to release and believe in something bigger than yourself right now, that something else is guiding you. But let's pull from the Affirmators deck. Feel free to take another breath. I will. Watch me. All right. The message we got here is listening. Listening. And the card says, I foster a heightened level of engaged listening in all my conversations, whether in person or over the phone. When I start to zone out or feel the urge to interrupt, I remind myself that it's better to tune in and listen, really listen to what the other person is saying. Because without good, attentive listening, I won't be able to, shoot, what did they just ask me? Because they're funny, because they got little jokes on them. So yeah, what I want to say to that, this idea of listening, is applying it to ourselves and our intuition. And really taking this time to slow down, to meditate more, to spend more alone time. If you are feeling like it's a little bit hermit vibes for you at the moment, go with it. We don't want to self-isolate. We don't want to do... I was feeling that earlier, but I was able to identify where it was coming from. If that makes sense. Without getting too personal. Okay. But what I did was I listened to myself and I said, am I self-isolating because I'm afraid of going out right now and what my friends will say about me or whatever was going on with me at the time? Was it a self-esteem thing that I didn't feel comfortable being viewed? Or did I really just need to have some time to reset? So you will know the difference if you ask yourself, really ask yourself, and then listen to yourself, really listen. You'll be able to know the difference. But I do feel like because this is such an intense time, we might be having issues with differing what is anxiety and what's intuition. So this is going to be a good time to test that strength and test that out. How much time are you taking for yourself? If you do feel a balance of all of your energy going in one direction, how can you divvy it up? What is needing more attention and less? But yeah, these are all suggestions. So like I said, take it all with a grain of salt and a little bit of pepper. I don't know. So thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. Please take care of yourselves and each other once you've taken care of yourself, because that's the only way, that's the order. I like to sing. Okay, so if you would like to book a private reading with me, just please reach out to dantestataro@gmail.com and I will reach out to you and set you up with a reading over Zoom. If you're in the LA area and you want to do an in-space reading, I now have access to a nice space where we could have an in-person reading, so we can talk about that. But thank you so much for being here. I'm going to keep showing up, and I hope you do too. Have a great week, everybody. Surrender to the divine. Let's do it. Let's do it together. Bye.